Welcome, friends. Once again, we meet. As stated earlier, that I make videos for my YouTube channel called Learn to Earn More One. I make videos with the aim that they should help the young job aspirants to have knowledge on certain sectors, and with that knowledge they should be able to perform better in interview. Not everybody can afford expensive and long drawn courses, so I am trying to provide working knowledge on which they can expand their own knowledge more. So today we will talk on personal selling. Personal selling is a very important way of selling. Let's again remember the word selling. Selling is, as stated earlier, is the art of convincing a customer to buy goods or services uh, being shown by the uh, salesman. And personal selling is one of the very important way to get to sell the goods. The personal selling is an effective way because it is face-to-face sellings between the seller and the buyer. This helps seller to use all promotional ideas and try to convince the customer to necessity of the product. It's a way by which he can answer the objections he can uses and on any other objection which he has. So this is a persuasive act by the salesman to promote his product for the buyer. Sometimes the aim could just be to introduce the products and the person knows more about the product. It is in this case, salesman has to use his skills, abilities to persuade the customer to buy the item or to hold his attention for the purpose for which the salesman has come to him. Salesman highlights the features and the advantages of the product which being offered, and in case of any objection he tries to give answer to this thing. And the personal selling is done also where new products are launched by the company and they want the customers to know about it. Let's say for a new car. A new car may be advertised, but more than advertisement, you need somebody to answer the questions, give clarifications on the use of the car, the new systems, etc. So there the personal selling comes. The advantages of personal selling are it is flexible. Flexible to the sense that the messages can be changed as per the situation demands. And its coverage is normally 1:1 person, so that the results are normally better, and the at least the person has got the message which the salesman wants to give on behalf of the company. Only thing is reach is only 1:1 because only 1:1 customers can be covered in a day. Unlike in media where you can or the TV where you can send the message on the mass this thing. And again, this way is very expensive because cost per person is very high because you require heavily trained, skilled people who should be able to do the job of interacting face to face and hold the attention. One of the very big advantages that the feedback is very, very fast. You get the feedback very, very fast, you get the power. And also this helps in empower the sales management. They come to know where they are falling short of the getting the sale finally effected. Now, as stated, just repetition that personal selling is a two-way communication. So that now salesman must know the language. So salesman must know the background of the person. So salesman must have some idea about the preference of the person. Then only he can provide personal attention and answer the likely question which a salesman normally prepares and goes from the customer. Then a detailed demonstration can be given of the product. Let's say if the product is a car, then the detailed description of the product can be given, and that way the thing becomes very, very more convincing. Then he can also offer complementary promotional tools, which could be additional guarantees, which could be additional discounts, better payment terms. So he has this thing. And again, as I said earlier, it provides immediate feedback to the salesperson and on the salesperson. And in this case, one thing has to be very careful that as a salesman, your job is to build trust. And that trust has to be very, very deep, especially when you are selling high-priced item like cars. Also, every customer tries to, avoid or tries to find faults with the deal. So you have to be very, very persuasive, and you have to make an additional effort to ensure that the customer listens to you. And that way, direct selling is an advantage. Direct selling has some disadvantage, has limitations. First is it's a very expensive ways of selling and requires a higher capital cost. This way also requires a lot of labor hours for a trained person. Training a person also is a very expensive affair. And this method can only be used where you do not use media, or this is an additional to the media where the customer already knows something about the product. To sell, personal selling is a little difficult, but you must be able to upgrade yourself for the personal sales. In my next video, I will talk about the process of conducting a sale. Till then, think about it, and any doubts for the thing, register at my website, and we'll have a deeper session through the Zoom or online way. Thank you.